Time here, my family has been repetitively denied. I understand Travis Bloom is an idiot. I understand that. Fully understand that. He holds a good heart.
Fabricating fictitious government you ever seen.
My little brother used to run to mother and say, "Mom, BB hit me." BB was my sister. He used to say, "BB hit me." Mom would say, "Well, my lovely young man, where are the marks to prove such?" Well, my mom, show me the marks. He could not show any marks. Mother would say, "I can't tell where the marks are." True story.
Yay! As soon as I sent everyone over to Melanie, it came live on NBC 25 Boston in my feed. Sorry, all. Welcome back, y'all. We are sneaking in under the covers. Smaller channel, keeping it cozy. Everyone hold hands. Get your s'mores ready and do whatever we need to do. There will be no subtitles for anyone. I'm sorry. But for those of you, well, you won't hear it. For those of you who stayed over at Melanie, you will get better coverage than me because I'm just a subpar live streamer. And Alan Jackson is back in court. Karen is in court. Karen's family is in court. And they haven't started yet. So that's the good thing. Everything is always delayed. So, yeah. Be freaking more patient. Well, I don't like being late, so I would rather lose the views and send everyone off to get the content instead of me sitting here complaining. So, you know me, Marissa. If I'm not ready on time, I will feel like something's wrong. Oh, polo balls. Well, I'm late because I wasn't ready at 9. I don't understand why you Yanks don't understand the concept of time. And it's going to be even worse this weekend because you're going to do the leap forward. And you're going to get weird. You don't hear sound. There is really no sound. But you can hear a little bit in the background. This is a way to tell a streamer, "Oh, I'm glad that you're not good, because I can sit over here and have a good time." He went blonde. She's always been blonde-ish. Probably just have time to have her hair done. You can't hear me talking. Try reset your stream and make sure you didn't block the audio. Hey, Brut. Exactly. And apparently, if you are from Massachusetts, that's not how you see time. Well, that's because everyone hates you, both in bigger and smaller chats. That's why you don't like it. Crazy, if you get the wheel of death, if you get no audio, if you get lags, always hit F5 as the first thing. I know a lot of people will say, "Hey, I can't." And I can't really do anything about it. That's most times it's YouTube acting up. M-Spire, that's because you're a little drunk. You are on the Sue diet. I don't like Diller. He has a weak chin. And a big double chin. Come on, Judgy. Will Paul signal women on live stream today? I don't know. Is that a fire alarm or is it just something really annoying reaching? Hide or seal? Hide and seek? Maybe? Really annoying. But we'll enjoy it, Eileen, and we will be here talking you through it. I don't know how long it's going to be. I think the judge will probably try and muscle it as much as possible because it's going to be kind of a shit show that he lied to the court and then he changed the exhibits, not including the other side in it. But again, if you are new here and you weren't here when everything broke down in the first stream because I didn't have the feed and I don't like being late, today is to hear about the emergency motions from the Karen Reed's team that Diller made misstatements about what is on the infamous Aiden Carney recording. Does Karen Reed really say, as Diller says, "Oh my effing God, I'm dead"? Or does she saying, "Again, you dragged me into the mud with Tully," or something like that? According to Alan Jackson and Karen Reed's team, Diller also lied when he said, "I have sent over the full untouched version of the recording." They say, no, you have changed the speed of it, which again isn't something you're allowed to do, especially if you have made a sworn declaration that what you say is true. So it's going to be really, interesting today. I hate it when his schedule is not going according to plan. I don't like being late. I get stressed out like all hell when things are not working. So that's why I'll... And Marissa will just tell me, "Oh, it's America. If you are less than 6 hours late, you're on time." And I will not stand by it. I will teach you Yanks to be on time. Watch Brother Counselor had a good legal take on ramification and allowances. Brother Counselor is one of the good level-headed lawyers. I really like his take on all the Karen Reed-related stuff. And if you like a little more, maybe a little more level-headed look at the Corey Richards case, I recommend watching it with Runkle. He does restreams at night because he might not be as caught up in all of this. I need to sensationalize it because there's 45 other channels streaming it at the same time, so I have to be loud about it. He's more level-headed, and it's the same with Brother Counsel. They're really great. So we all think Krusty helped edit this recording, right? I want to know where he got the recording from. He says he got it off the internet, allegedly from a Facebook post by Mitch, who it's a name I don't know. Aiden was talking about him yesterday. That post is now gone. Another thing that's going to be interesting, it's illegal to have this recording. And he cannot use it in a court filing because it's an illegal recording. Because Aiden was recording Karen Reed in a two-party consent state. So Aiden, the funny thing is Aiden will, if there's going to be done anything about it, he'll probably look at a fine at around $500. But everyone who have shared the filing are in bigger problems. Because one thing is to record someone in a two-party consent state. The bigger problem is if you then share it. And that's going to be really interesting because Diller isn't supposed to have this recording because it's an illegal recording. You cannot use illegal obtained evidence. So that's going to be a really interesting argument to see. I think they can use the recording to prove there is something there to get. Well, I don't know what they said about the media. I don't think they can use an illegally obtained recording, but it wouldn't be on Karen's phone. It would be on Aiden's. Bet he deleted the original. Well, it is out there. Aiden said the other day he can't be there today because he has court, but wouldn't say what it's about. I don't know what court Aiden has. No, I think Aiden that has nothing to do with all the Karen Reed smuggles today, is what I kind of understood it for him. The recording is on his Facebook, though. I don't believe it is. Aiden has never shared the recording. The recording was obtained by someone who had access to Aiden's stuff and then shared it. My go-to for watching trials are Broken Baker and Brother Counsel, both fun and informative without BS and drama. Well, there will be some BS and drama because sometimes it's a little boring and we need to make some funny stories. I haven't heard if it's Jersey. Yeah. Third Boy's court today is for the extension of the restraining order, Krusty. Thank you. Binging crimes, not cookies. I would like to binge some cookies. That's an interesting question that I think some of these YouTube lawyers could make a show on. How is Krusty not breaking her restraining order with her 47 daily direct attacks on Aiden on the twit? She's constantly breaking her restraining order, as I read it, but I'm not a lawyer. So it's going to be, yeah. Yeah, and I kind of see this as if the cops walk into a house and see illegal stuff when they don't have a search warrant. That's a whole legal problem as well. She's probably is breaking the RO, but guess who enforces the RO and files the charges? Yeah, that's the problem. It's Norfolk County, and they don't give a shit because they use her. Don't you jinx it, Ginger. Don't you jinx it. Gretchen was sits with the O'Keefes, but Aiden talking to Karen Reed is an issue. Yeah. Was it Meredith with the white jacket? Well, I can't see. I don't know. Good product. I don't see if this guy would just move so we can see. Are they missing someone? Yeah, it looks like JBrill over there. Jeepers cripes. This is who shows up for her court date today. Karen. You need better supporters in court. That was Gretchen. Okay. Meredith wouldn't be dumb enough to go there, right? Well, if she shared it and they called her as a witness, but then she wouldn't be in the courtroom. She's way to the right of the O'Keefe. Okay. Yes, JBrill is there. He saved Karen Reed. There was There has never been a case that thousands of people know the people in the audience. It's crazy how long and how many involved this has become. Yeah, I remember covering the first hearing, and someone said, "Look, that's Turtle Boy," and I was like, "Who?" I've heard the name, and then now I've met him. Well, not met him, but I just don't open your eyeglass cleaner.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask that everyone turn their cell phones off and put them away. There's no electronics allowed in the courtroom. So cell phones, laptops, all stowed away. Everyone's clear on that? Thank you.
Please turn them off. If they're not off, turn them off. If it goes off, you'll be asked to leave.
I still muted it though.
Yeah, Zach can share it as well, as he only has the enemies. I love how much support Karen has in the courtroom. Well, it looks like the O'Keefe's has a lot of support as well. Yes, that's JBrill. It's legit JBrill. You know, he's the guy who saved Karen Reed. So I'm just glad he shows up for this one as well. He's going to fix this. I'm not allowed to I'm not allowed to do voices or drama anymore, but I'll just mention JBrill is in court.
All right.
Hey, all personnel, paying dues for this honorable justice, Judge Cadet. Now sitting in the county of Plymouth, remain before the Commonwealth, draw near, give your attendance, you shall be heard. Now say the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, this honorable court is now in session. Please be seated.
Good morning, Your Honor. May I proceed?
Please.
Good morning, everyone. Today is Friday, March 6th, 2026. This is the Civil D session at Plymouth Superior Court before the Honorable Justice Mark Gilday. Your Honor, the matter before the court is civil action number 2483 CV 00692. Paul O'Keefe, individually and personal representative of the estate of John Joseph O'Keefe III et al. Versus C&C Hospitality LLC, doing business as C&F McCarthy's et al. Counsel, if you could please state your name for the record, we can start with the plaintiffs.
Good morning, Your Honor. Attorney Mark Diller on behalf of the plaintiffs.
Morning.
Good morning, Your Honor. Attorney Dan Buck on behalf of the plaintiffs.
Morning.
Good morning, Your Honor. Alan Jackson on behalf of Ms. Reed.
Morning.
Good morning, Your Honor. Aaron Rosenberg on behalf of Ms. Reed.
Morning.
Good morning, Your Honor. Arthur Maravellis on behalf of Karen Reed.
Morning. Morning to everyone else that's here in the gallery. I'd remind those in the gallery to keep in mind the instructions that the court officer gave you a little while ago. Before we get started, can I talk to counsel at the side of the bench, please?
I'll try and put the booster on and see if we can fight that mouse hole. Now you get to hear the same I hear. That's not annoying at all. Yes, Jemima. Yes, I'll do that. He doesn't know how to put this, but he's kind of a big dealer. AJ the Moist Maker. Danny, relax. You have ditches to pick today. Do they have any judges under the age of 400? No. It's probably because he knows it's going to be fireworks and he wanna make sure it's not going to be fireworks and turn into a circus. There's a local news reporter, Channel 5. Interesting. Yeah. Well, it's the white noise, so you can't hear the sidebars. Hey, Cougar. And Coke Ferry. I liked Alessi a lot because he was the expert killer. Where are all the foreskins? Oh yeah, that's right. They don't support the O'Keefe family. They only support McAlberts. That's not nice, keeping the camera on this lady who has a big plaster on her face. Yes, there is potentially a lot of things that could happen in this case. Yeah, he was great. He got a little bit too in the weeds sometimes, but he always had his fact. And I like the way that him and Eliza Little worked together. It was just papers were just every time he said, by the way, she just hold up a piece of paper. Yes, thank you. Everything was just coordinated so perfectly. Well, Eileen, stay in bed while you watch this and then make a yummy breakfast after. Yes, it is JBrill. Everyone relax. JBrill is there today. Karen Reed is safe. Who is JBrill? JBrill is the man who saved Karen Reed in the 2 criminal trials. He is a private investigator. He is a lawman. He is a legal scholar. Some say JBrill was the man who taught Alessi everything he knew, and that was not even 1% of what JBrill knows. That you can look into court? I don't know. Well, he probably can't go to courtroom. Please turn it up, won't you? That's not annoying at all. Funny thing, he was the first man on the moon 5 years before the internal combustion engine was made. He just jumped up there. What don't you like hair in is ladies from Massachusetts? Do you need to be bald to have a chance with you in Massachusetts? It's bald on parade. Oh, this is loud. If they do this, this all during sidebar, I'm going to have a bird and pick another new number to yell at the clerk. Yeah, then I'm gonna be kind of sad that I jumped right back in and was, oh yes, I got a live feed. I'm making a new stream. JBrill is on one of the greatest YouTube two of the greatest YouTube presentations out of Massachusetts that shows daily. For legal reasons, I can't announce them on my channel because I'm not big enough that I'm allowed to promote them, because they are some of the greatest YouTube presentations. And one of them actually knows Eminem. So he's the greatest. Yes, JBrill is the reason why we have the leap forward on Sunday. So if you don't like summer savings time or whatever you call it, talk to JBrill, but I wouldn't do it. You know, Chuck Norris once got hit by a rock and he made the rock cry. JBrill is the only person who have ever made Chuck Norris cry. I don't think Krusty is there today because apparently Aiden and Krusty have court today. I'm sure Karen loves brilliant JBrill, maybe part of the crew that kept pushing this recording. They are some truly effed up individuals. I'm outraged. Yes, no one has promoted this. I'm going to mute this white noise for all of you. No one has promoted this illegal recording more than JBrill and that crew when they turned anti-Aiden. So him sitting in the back row right now, when you consider how much he has been sitting and working almost every night, talking about this recording and how he is Team Karen Reed and the rest of us are just assholes. Yeah, I'm sure that every time they bring it up, Karen Reed will be sending them a nice, friendly thought. How many who were on her last fundraiser have also shared this recording to try and hurt Aiden? Yeah. I need to go put on some pants. Don't let them start without me. Why? Who needs pants? Really, really, really annoying sound. Okay. Just because Aiden is on the other side of these calls doesn't mean he's the one that recorded them. Aiden has admitted he recorded these calls. So, as far as I know. So I don't think that's the big. And we all know who shared it, and we know who have spent the last 4.5 months editing these recordings. And I hope when they make their next fundraiser, all of them will sit there and say, we did it for Karen because Karen is better off now. No, I never wear pants if I don't have to. Two-party state law is stupid. Again, whenever you talk to a journalist, expect that you will be recorded. Yeah, well, it has to come from somewhere, and we know who have shared it, and we know where this person obtained the recording. So it must have come from when they illegally had access to Aiden's PC, iCloud, wherever it was stored. But that person will potentially now be a witness in this case. That's going to be fun. Especially those skinny jeans that was all the rave. They're not fun walking around with calves like mine. Yes, the problem is that it's way more illegal to share it than it is to have it. And again, will anything come of it? Probably not, because it goes against a person that the DA's office doesn't like, but it should. Aiden should have to pay the fine. I think the fine is $500. But everyone who have shared it should have to face repercussion as well. And that's the big thing for me, is everyone who have sat there and said, well, we didn't do anything. We didn't record it. No, you shared it. It's the same with the people who share the video of Aiden having a mental breakdown. Well, we just showed it. Don't do it. It's despicable to show people in that situation. It's I don't get why people will go that low, but it's just there's so much hatred, and that's why I'm kind of dipping out, and I've stayed away from like yesterday's hearing Karen Reed. I'm not going to cover it because there's just so many people who's just fighting to be fighting, and it's just not healthy. It's we need to get on and move on. We need to stop all this stupid infighting. But again, it's money, it's views, it's clicks, so it's easy content to just keep these online beefs going. The fact she still denies it, that she did it, is delusional. Everyone knows where the koala got it from. $5,000. Oh, I don't know. She got it illegal from his Facebook. She stole it while snooping around. Yeah. Is it worse videoing yourself hammering a baguette or the person who shares it? Decima, that's called OnlyFans content, and you shouldn't sit and talk about that, but you are not allowed to leak my OnlyFans content. What shirt is JBrill? JBrill is the guy who looks like he's been on a bender all night. $5,000, he makes that in one stream. Well, I don't know if there's any laws against like there's in other states where you can't make money off of your crime. So yeah. Sharing the baguette or the recording. Well, I'm not going to talk about my OnlyFans content. I think it's a thing in Massachusetts. You're not allowed to have hair. Sorry. Frankenstein head in the back is JBrill. This is JBrill. The man who solved the case. He has a DNA sample in his freezer. All the tea's being spilled at Sidebar. Yeah, it's probably gonna go back and say, well, now we have had that off the record. Let's just agree that we're gonna send in blah. Karen is looking especially beautiful today, and her hair is on point. I think she looks, I don't want to say healthier, but it looks like she has. Who's that? It looks like she has eaten better and gotten more sleep. Refreshed is probably the right word, yes. Christina Rex. Okay, and they are sitting with the O'Keefe family. They have been at Sidebar for roughly 15 minutes. Oh. And the judge just left the courtroom. Short recess. Well, so they're walking into a conference room, it seems like.
Right there, right in there.
I don't know who Pink Shirt guy is. He's probably working for the court. Well, it is if it is an illegal recording, they can't play it in court either. So that's probably why they can't play the record. But we're not here to discuss the recording. We're here to discuss Diller's actions. So it's if AJ came all the way here and that's a 2-minute hearing, he's going to be so mad. Well, they've had a 15-minute sidebar so far. Now it seems like they said there's a conference room right there, so they're probably going to a conference room to discuss something that they can agree upon. And then it's good that AJ is there, probably to put some weight behind the words. Yeah, it's JBrill said, "Hey, can I just get some photos and then we can leave?" And the judge says, "Sure, JBrill, you built the courthouse." All these anti-Turtle Boy people wasting the few dollars they have raised for Karen. Yeah, this is really expensive. This is really stupid, and all of it is. Well, Aiden could just have stopped recording. Aiden never, ever shared anything. That's the thing. That's a big anchor. That's the thing in all of this. If people haven't started sharing this all over the internet, we wouldn't be here today. So everyone who sits out there and say, well, Aiden shouldn't have recorded it. Aiden has never shared a second of it. That's all of the people out there. Just think about that. She's always chewing gum. Why is she still sitting there with that asshole? Go back. I have circled him multiple times. I pointed him out multiple times. So you can go back and see it because you can't really see him in this shot here. No, of course you cannot. That's why Aiden can get a fine for an illegal recording. What you are suggesting would be something quite different because you would be illegally recording people and disseminating sexual content, which is way, way worse. So I hope you're not doing that. But there's a big difference of videotaping someone in a shower and then having a one-on-one conversation and recording one side of that conversation, especially if you're a journalist. It's kind of a tool of their trade. So I really hope you don't see it as the same thing as recording anyone doing in a toilet, because that would be very, very, very not the same. Llama is there, or is that one of the weak girls? No, I think this one, that's not Drama Llama. This one is Erin O'Keefe. Is she hoping that there's going to be a big old paycheck? Why is she still with Paulo Balls? Hey, Tom, how are you doing? What's your problem today, Boosh? You need attention? You got it. Yay! Are you happy now? Good. Are you gonna run away now and come back in 2 weeks and say, "Oh, I need attention again"? It's fine. Why do you always feel this need to come into chats and take over and try and get attention, and then you can play victim when you get attention? You do know you can just make your own YouTube channel and make all the content you want. It's very easy to start a YouTube channel. And then you don't have to sit in everyone else's chat and try and start shit and play victim. Really easy. Why do you always feel the need to lecture? Well, because you said something stupid and I corrected you and you got mad at me. And then you played the victim, said that's not what I said, like you always do. Paul was living in John's house. Has he been to rehab? I can't believe his work allow him all of these days off in court. I have no idea about any of that. I don't know anything. Okay, I will. I'll do that. Not best of times checking emails during a stream, but maybe it's important. Katie, thank you. Please never ever send me any screenshot of that person again. I have said my piece. I don't care. They can say what they want. As I said the other day, yes, everything's true, and I'm the biggest asshole on the planet. Don't share any screenshots with me. I don't want them. But thank you for thinking about me, but I don't want any of that. And whatever they need to say and whatever they believe is the truth, please let them have their truth. No one needs to fight my battles. No one needs to inform me of what happens. I don't give a fuck. But thank you for thinking that it might be important. I have another person sitting and sending me exactly the same things, and I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. That person can do whatever that person wants to do. It's important to them. It's not important to me. But thank you for thinking about it. I don't need it. I don't want it. Let them do what they want to do, and I'll move on. If they can't, I'll do it. Do you live in a two-party consent state? What's the long thing up there? I think it's a speaker. Maybe it's a speaker. Wonder who sat on Karen Reed's side and she rolled her eyes at. I didn't see that. No, not the big thing. The big thing is not an air vent. This is an air vent. No, there's no electrical wire going to it. So I don't. No, it's not a speaker because there's no wires going to it. So yeah. Hey, Andrew. Can we just rid ourselves of trolls? Oh, my camera can't. It doesn't want to be here today. The easiest way if someone annoys you is just to do the good old trick and just hit the three little dots next to them and just mute them yourself. And then you'll only see them if I bring them up on screen. And that's the easiest way if you're tired of seeing someone saying something in chat. Maybe it's the sprinkler instead of a little spigot. It's a giant sprayer. It doesn't look like there's holes in it, but it looks like there's a brand name right there in the middle, like a K or an X. That's why I thought it might be a speaker, because we have some ceiling mounted speakers in our courtroom, a couple of our courtrooms. So yeah. Yes, qualifying for Aussie GP tonight. New F1 season begins. I don't. It's become so expensive because you have to have a separate TV package, and it's so expensive. So I don't have Formula One. Haven't had it the last 2 years. I like watching Formula One. Who in the world are the O'Keefes going to find to prove the collision? The Blue Man Group is not coming back. Again, this is a civil case. It's way different to prove anything because you don't need to have beyond a reasonable doubt. You just have to have the preponderance, or you have to have 50.000000001% guilt, and then you're guilty. So the bar is way lower in the civil court, and we've seen it before. People will win in criminal court, and then they'll be found guilty in civil court, because a lot of times in civil court it's the someone needs to pay system that goes into it. If you have those trials where you think, hey, this person, I don't know if she did it, but it's bad for the family. If you're muted or can't hear me, try restarting the or going out and coming back in. This case should have been dismissed, but Canton. Yeah. Yeah, liable, not guilty, but let's keep the words yes. Why is this breaking news? Isn't there more important things happening in Canton, Massachusetts? Because Karen Reed will draw in the numbers, and we're watching it. Again, we're watching a ceiling right now. We have been sitting here for when did they go to sidebar? We've been sitting here for half an hour. Nothing has happened, and we're still sitting here. So yeah, she said that in sarcasm. Sarcasm doesn't work well on writing. In writing. Well, it is a little over the top, but that's the thing news station does now. Everything is breaking news or dangerous weather. Oh, today it's going to be 67 degrees warm. Oh my God, dangerous weather. We had a news story yesterday about you might think it was a cold winter, but actually it was one of the warmest ever. And I asked Rock to see how many years it has been saying the exact same. As soon as you get into March, it's always the hottest winter ever. And that's been going on for 15 years now. No, 13 out of the last 15 years, it's the hottest winter ever. No matter how much the average temperature has been, it's always the hottest winter ever. Media needs to make clicks and views just like YouTubers. They will spoof up the headlines. Well, I would say this is actually more interesting than yesterday. But I don't know. We have had a lot more snow and a lot more cold days. Normally, we don't get as cold as we've been. We had a lot of days in the 20s. We're going into the 70s this week, and I'm so excited to get out of hibernation. The last 3 days, it's been sunny, and right now it's 49 degrees. That's nice. It's short sweater, and it's really good. Yeah, but it should be. We're going into well, America is going into summertime next weekend. I think we'll be following you a week or two later. What does your husband say that you turn up the thermostat that high? Yes, Stephen, it has been a banger of the day. They went for a 15-minute sidebar, and now they have been in a conference room for 15 minutes. We haven't heard anything other than hear ye, hear ye, hear ye. Free ditch sticking lessons at Danny T's house this weekend. That's an offer. It's only 70 here today. That's winter for us in Arizona. I'm glad I'm not in Arizona then. It's yes. 3 days of 77 degrees in a row is a heat wave in Denmark. So Arizona, you would be the armpit of hell for Danish people. You need cold to appreciate the heat. Exactly. And you need some cold to I don't like but I don't like saunas either. So, yeah. It's still nice out. At 4 o'clock in the afternoon and the sun is still up. That's 2 weeks ago. It would be getting dark now. Can you wine? all we've had in the UK is rain, they will still say there's a water ban. Well, it'll be the headlines. My sister lives in Scottsdale. It's gorgeous there, even when 198 degrees. Mm. Mm. Niagara Falls, Canada has 71 degrees expected tomorrow. That's nice weather. That's t-shirt weather. 72 and dark here in Hua Hin, Thailand. Well, you're in Australia. No one should. Arizona and Australia can't be real because no one could live there. That's like 72, 74 degrees at 2 a.m. Yeah, I yesterday when I was talking about streaming this today, people said you better be wary because there's ice storm warnings. Those are the worst days. Snow isn't the big problem. Everyone can drive in snow, unless you're from Texas. But that ice, it's that's the worst part. It will be fall summer in a couple of weeks. It'll get hot, and you think it's summer, but in a few months, it'll be twice as hot when the real summer arrives. The funny thing is, everyone will now be jumping in their summer clothes, and oh, it's so nice. Let's pull the grill out and have some sausage on the grill and stuff like that. And then everyone will have a cold because they forget that when you're sitting in the shade, it's still really cold. Now we lost the feed. So is this like yesterday they just cut the feed? -9 here, which feels like -12, but after this we have some warmer weather coming. 83 today in Florida. Too warm, too warm. 80 degrees in North Georgia, but it sets us up for weekend storms. It's raining tacos in Philly. How the hell can it rain tacos? I've heard about dogs and cats, but tacos? This is a short recess that never ends. You've never seen a Rhode Island driver before. I have a mod who's from Rhode Island. I don't know if I would trust her with a car. So, yeah. Well, I do the same. Rhode Island drivers are the worst. Sorry, Rhode Island peoples, I still love you. People in Copenhagen are the worst drivers in Denmark because they don't drive that much. So they every time they see snow, they slow down so much that you think they're afraid that the car is just going to tip over on accident. Well, that stream ended. Well, that was a big bag of what the hell? Are you opening up a new stream? What the hell happened? What? What the? Who the what? That's What is...
North on Route.
No? 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 What the hell? What the... What's going on? Yeah, everyone dropped the feed. The feed is gone on every channel, but why? Why did they do that? That's the question. Are they gonna come back? That's the big question, is are they gonna come back again? Did they maybe take it up in chambers to avoid publicity? He said we're going on a short recess, and they went into another room, and then we haven't heard anything. JBrill brought a jammer. Well, good morning. I don't know if it'll come back, or they might have come back into the courtroom and the camera wasn't on them and they said something. They're duking it out in the conference room. Yeah. Well, then they would have to come back and say it and dismiss court. That's the... I don't know. Well, I didn't see Sean of the Golf. Yeah, me and Melanie was watching the same feed, so that's the thing. But I'm just trying to see if anything else pops up. At least she still have the direct feed, it looks like, because she still have the live view. But no one else has that. So at least she has that. It's just weird that it just cut out. No explanation to it. No, it's not back. Someone says it's back on other channels, but it's not. That was just weird that they... Normally they will say that if something happens. But I try 10WJAR live stream. I think that's CBS. Yeah, this is what's on this channel. Boston 25 went down. So this was NBC. Boston 25, did they make a new one? Because I was on Boston 25. Boston 25 doesn't have it live right now. So we'll string it along for a bit. Let's see what, if any, is going on. Let's see how much is live. CBS Boston is doing the news. And again, NBC 10 is blocked in my country, just like when Marissa shared it before. So I can't get into that one. And the bar jar was the one I was on before that is just on a, just has this. There's nothing. And then it just cut out. Is there anything on the Twitch thread about what's happening? It looks like they're. No, this is. That was Boston 25 on their Facebook. That's ended as well. It's just a live view, and they have then put their screensavers on to get some advertising. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on. No, there's no Zoom today. It's only a court feed. So what happened? I don't know. I'm trying to see if anything is on the Twitch thread. No. I don't know. There's nothing. There's no updates if anything has ended or anything if I search on the Twitch thread. So yeah. Well, Tom was in chat 5 minutes ago, so I don't know. I heard the lawyers grabbed their briefcase and left the room. Well, they went into another room, to a conference room. So I don't know if that's when you heard about it. So the people in the courtroom says there's nothing happening yet. NBC 10 Boston update. We're trying to get an update why the Karen Reed hearing has been delayed. Once it starts up again, we will have the live right here. Yeah. I'm on 10 WJAR and nothing's happening. So we just have to sit here and wait and see if anything happens. One of the Warner jurors are sick. They're calling the alternates back to court. Well, then we're not missing a lot in that one either. So thank you, O-Line, for that update. We can wait and chill. Yeah, we have nowhere else to go because what else do you want to do today? Nothing's going on there. Tom is nothing going on. Nothing at all. So all of us are just peddling around, hoping that they will come back so we can cover it again. But it was just weird that it ended midstream. That made no sense. That's. But we'll hang out. I'll try my joke one more time. My German husband says I really need to confront my phobia about German sausages, but I fear the worst. Yeah. Holly Mac, I'll give you an M-Spire. Thank you, Holly Mac. Mm. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, mm, mm. NBC 10 is back on the ceiling. Then let's go back to the ceiling. Is it on their website? Because this is what I get on NBC 10. And again, anyone who says Boston 10, Boston is showing it on their website, I believe. And because it's not on NBC 10 Boston on the YouTubes. And again, one more time to my mods sharing NBC 10. It's geo-locked in my location. This is the third time you have shared it today. So I cannot open that video. Yes, I know Boston 10 is up and running, but I am not. It's YouTube the EU has a rule that news organizations who want to cover news has to apply for something in the EU. So instead of paying for that, they will just geo-log it. But NBC 10 WJAR should be live as well, but they just haven't put the stream on. No, I'm not on the wrong one. It's geo-locked. Geo-locked. So I can't open that one up. Yes, I have. And one of the funny things about by VPNs are they are really shitty at streaming through because it'll slow down everything when you stream. So I did try that for a period and it would never work. It'll just show it. Yes, I get that. I know WJAR is a different channel, but I cannot open. Let me tell you one more time. I cannot open Boston 10. It's geo-locked on my location. I cannot open that channel. If you don't believe me, I can just so everyone knows, video not available. Uploader has not made this video accessible in your country. This is the link that you have shared, and Jemima have shared 3 times now. I can't open it. YouTube is blocked for me with that. But this one was live earlier. Well, this has the same feed. They just put it on and didn't take it off again. But we'll keep looking, because we were on Boston 25 before, but they ended their stream and they don't have a new live stream up and running. So that doesn't work either. That's why I am on this CBS or whatever it is. And again, I can see Melanie. They are still on ceiling. Nothing. We're not missing anything. CBS Boston is. Oh, I got no. Yeah. No, this is the old one. It's not live. Oh, damn it! I thought it was live. It says live in the corner, but it's not live. So the ones I have that's live right now is the NBC 10 that I'm on, and CBS Boston that is running commercials. That's what they're showing. And Boston 25 is showing the ceiling, but nothing else is going on but the ceiling. Yeah. Yes, O-Line said that they have to call in an alternate juror because, yeah. No, it's because they made the new rules that we can't access it. No. VPNs will slow down the stream and make them almost impossible to stream. So we can't do that. But again, if they go back to court, I'm pretty sure that they will take off the placeholder and go back to court. Melanie is just watching the ceiling. There's nothing happening on Boston 25 or Boston 10 or whatever it is. Nothing's happening. We are just looking at the ceiling on that channel as well. So nothing's going on. The CBS is just running. It's just a placeholder. I am looking. That means the deliberations start all over. Whatever they did yesterday are useless. Yes. Snipe another stream. All the usual suspects have it. Then go watch it with all the usual suspects. I don't snipe streams and talk over other creators because they are doing the job. They should get the clicks and views. See? I made it happen. Yeah. This is one of the most annoying things in the world when it happens to you. It goes even down like teaching my students couldn't research a breast cancer because the school blocked the word breast. Yeah, and it's this stupid EU law they made because of fake news and when Elon bought Twitter, and then they wanted to make, oh, we're tough on the Americans. And so I can't access some news sites, but some other news sites I can access. And there's no rhyme and reason to any of it. But again, nothing is going on in court. I can check Melanie and see there's an exit sign on her channel. Well, Tom, thank you so much. But if you had the court feed, I would rather send people over to you so you could watch it, because you made the job. I don't mind when they did like Melanie and Justice Served TV, because I circumvented that court order in a previous hearing, because I'm technically not in his jurisdiction. What can he do to me? I don't mind that, but I don't want, if I'm live, I'm not going to stream snipe Melanie and just sit there and say what she said. I can always use it, go back and watch it later. But no, I don't stream snipe when I'm live. Well, the problem is who decides what is fake news. And that's the big problem. The EU decides what's fake news in Europe. And trust me, I don't agree with the EU all the time. Did I forget to give you a... I must have been looking at something else. I'm sorry, Casimir. I'm so sorry. I'll give you... Sorry, I think I read the names that got the memberships. I'm sorry. Thank you, Casimir, for gifting 5 Broken Baker memberships. You sent me the new link. Oh, thank you.
Or some agreement as to how to.
Let's go back and get all of it. Now we have a feed that... Thank you, Marissa. I have to get this full screen, and then we're going to do this, and then we're going to play.
So the parties have consulted, and I understand there's a consensus moving forward, hopefully. So Attorney Diller, why don't you set forth what's been agreed to?
Your Honor, thank you for the opportunity to meet and confer. The parties have met and conferred. The agreement that we have in place is the plaintiffs are going to withdraw the current motion that's sitting before this court. The parties have agreed to act in an expedited fashion towards either reaching a stipulation or some agreement as to how to deal with the issue for the phones on or before the date that they get released back into the custody of Karen Reed. And we have agreed that we will continue to work in good faith towards that end. I also want to acknowledge to this court and to Ms. Reed that I was mistaken when I interpreted her words to say, I'm dead, I'm effing dead.
Thank you.
Ah! You lied, motherfucker, and they have you by
Your
the
Honor,
balls.
generally, that is the agreement that we've reached. The one clarification I would provide is that we are going to work in an expedited fashion to come up with an agreement for how the phones will be accessed and searched, etc. But that expressly is through our office, through Ms. Reed's counsel. Plaintiff's counsel is going to propose to us what they believe we should do to review and produce those documents, and we're going to try to agree on that kind of protocol.
And absent an agreement, you'll come back.
Correct, Your Honor.
Okay, and the prior agreements relative to the extractions remain in place.
Correct.
Okay, and the counsel from Ms. Reed have agreed, consistent with the temporary order that I put in, that there'll be no deletions or anything made from the phones, correct?
That's correct, Your Honor.
All right, so I'll just keep that order in place, and if you need my assistance, not that I did very much today, but if you need it the next time, let me know and we'll give you a date, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you, Your Honor.
Very much.
Support, all rise.
By your request, we did it all at the same time. I think. I think that's talk on Tuesday about your request. We did it all at the same time.
Sure.
Just for fun. Yeah. We can talk about this also.
I think Tuesday works. Yeah, I'll email you today.
Okay.
Okay?
Yep.
Well, that wasn't a lot. Are we going to get anything from the outside? Well, let's. So, Diller had to admit that he lied about what Karen Reed said. If you foreskins, stuff it right up your wrinkly behinds. You were wrong again. If you crusty panties, if you, all of the people who have shared this, that now has cost Karen Reed more money than you have raised on your pathetic little let's all kumbaya shows. Because you are the reason Karen Reed and Alan Jackson had to go to court today to get Diller to say, I'm sorry. I hope that Diller pays for this, or you just probably cost Karen Reed $25,000, $30,000. Congratulations, because you had to make online beef. Karen Reed did not say, oh my effing God, I'm dead, or whatever. Diller admitted to it. He must have made more admissions in that room that we don't know about and we will not learn about. They have made an agreement that he would go in, say, I'm sorry, in front of everyone. It's now on the court record that Karen Reed never made the statement he alleged in 2 separate court filings. He will still like to continue to have her phones, but the judge's order, because they also got that wrong about what the judge ordered, Karen Reed, as I read the order, must have her phone back, but there's a preservation order on the phones. She's not allowed to destroy, delete, or tamper with anything. No, we don't seem like we're going to get. Maybe let Steve Thomas outside of court. Maybe he can get them if they come out. Because Tom said it was okay, I used Tom. So if he's filming outside.
Yes.
Thank you. Any comments about what happened today?
No, I'm very pleased. The acknowledgement from plaintiff's counsel that this motion should be brought in the first place, and more importantly, the acknowledgement that the words that were attributed to Ms. Reed were never spoken. She never said
You need to move away from the doors. We're blocking any exits. Move away from the building, please.
She never made the comment.
I'm done, woman.
To her, and to have that acknowledged in open court, that's all we wanted. We just want a little bit of honesty in the process, and we took some big strides getting there today.
And if I heard correctly, it's not like the judge said when you get your phones back. Is there an understanding about when that's happening?
No. There's no understanding. She's going to get her phones back eventually. I mean, they're being ostensibly illegally held. We believe there's been orders by 2 separate judges indicating that the Norfolk DA's office they shouldn't have her phones at all. There's an appeal process and there's some procedural roadblocks, but ultimately Karen's going to get her phones back as she should have had 2 years ago.
And it sounds like
All right, where do you get going?
we'll get access to what's on them.
Well, we'll
There'll
see.
be an
We'll see.
agreement.
We'll see. There's gonna be litigation.
Are you here from here?
Depends on how much you guys listen.
At least it was worth the trip today.
Well played. Well played.
Great job today, attorney.
Yep. Good job, guys. Well deserved.
Thank you.
There you go. That was cool. That was something, huh?
Say you bought on another computer, but not to my face.
Never happened, will it?
I don't care about it.
And I don't care about you. Don't threaten women in the movement.
Oh, Tina.
You're
oh,
a turtle rider. This is
Squirrel.
Karen
It's nothing to do with a turtle rider. I'm a Karen Reed reporter, and it's embarrassing what you're doing.
Hey.
You're all apart.
Hi.
Hey, dude.
You don't know me.
Hey.
You're not all apart. I know you like
Excuse
you're in
me.
the middle of a nigger
Hey.
story.
You don't know me, bro.
Yeah, nigger.
I'm Tom. I'm Tom.
I'm Jason.
Nice to meet you, Jason.
Why
Nice
is
to
she
meet you.
going-
Listen, real quick. Can I just say something? Tina's never taken a drug in her life.
Okay.
I'm
Have you
just
seen
telling you
the
that.
fuck they put on Facebook about me?
I don't.
Are you her spokesperson?
No, I'm not. But
Alright, then get out of my face.
I'm just telling you what I
You don't know
know.
me, bro.
She's not the one to take anything, not even aspirin. So
I don't care. She has no right to talk about anybody. Look at
Just
what she
go.
does.
I didn't think she was.
Oh, both of you.
But either way, Dina doesn't do drugs. I defend that to the fucking end of the world. I don't care who the fuck.
Tom, language. This is a good Christian channel.
Personally, me and him, not online. Your pages that are. Lying yourself.
She's getting a nice letter from my attorney, Lauren.
Fuck them all, Tom.
She's good. They still got my flag.
No, they don't touch you. I wanted to talk to you about that.
Please.
Your flag is in the back of the broken down truck along with the signs.
What broken down
Yeah,
truck?
the one that we drove to your brother's, to your mom.
Yeah, we don't need to learn about that. Okay, thank you, Marissa. What a waste of money again. Just to reiterate, court was called. They had a 15-minute sidebar. Then they went into a conference room for half an hour, came back out, and Diller stood up and said, I lied about Karen Reed's words on the recording. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And then we know that the judge have ordered that Karen Reed can have her phones back, but there's an appeal process going on. There's appeal process going on about the phones. There is an order that if she has her phones returned, she is not to destroy, tamper, or anything with the phones, which they have agreed to. So at some point, even though she already have had her phones released, they still isn't released because there's an appeals process going on. They really want to get into this phone. So a lot of hot wind has been wasted. A lot of stupid money has been wasted because stupid people online make stupid drama. That's what's going on. And yeah, JBrill and that crew has a tendency to allege that people do drugs and stuff like that. That's why I'm kicking out of all that late night drama that I used to do, because it's just stupid late night drama. Doesn't lead anywhere other than more drama. So I'm staying away from that. I found the apology not sincere enough. Well, Reward, this is the apology you get from a lawyer. It is now on the court record that he lied about what was said, or he misheard, or whatever it is. They have retracted their motions to have her phones. So that's the outcome you wanted from this. Is they are not pursuing any of the things that they had put into those two emergency hearings that they had. So on the positive side, that dog is dead in the water as well. I hope that Diller has learned not to take any of these helpers at side value. They'll probably jump on the next thing Krusty Panties find out there. Go in, watch Krusty Panties on TwitSwat. He has been going on and on and on because she now has the full Aiden phone dump that she can sit and rifle through. These people are relentless, and it's sadly hurting more than it's helping, but they don't give a they just want to hurt Aiden because Aiden bad. And sadly, that's become a thing that let's just try and destroy him, no matter who else gets destroyed along the way. So all the people who has jumped on the anti-Turtle Boy train and been sharing all of these audio clips, who has been sitting there talking about how cool it is that you can hear it now, this is what you get. This is what you get with those people. I hope those streamers are super happy today that they cost Karen Reed tens and thousands of dollars for an hour in court that ended with her getting I'm sorry, and we are retracting our motions, because these motions wouldn't have been filed if these people hadn't leaked this online. I think he said mistaken. I read between the lines. Well, there's a lot to catch up on. Diller said mistaken. He never admitted to lying. No, because of course he can't admit to lie about anything, because then he would be sanctioned by the bar, or he would be open to be sanctioned by the bar. A lawyer never lies, and a lawyer makes mistakes. Come on now. I'm just saying he lied, because that's not what you can hear in the recordings. But that's because I'm paraphrasing. You will not have a lawyer admitting to lying. It's just my shirt I got from Ralphie. So the problem is he repeated it, but he now has retracted all of it as a mistake. Will all the people who sat on the TwitSwat and repeated those mistakes also retract those? I bet you they won't. So people who will sit today and continue these mistakes, maybe you shouldn't follow them. Oh. But this is the end of the Karen Reed, and Jemima has just informed me that the Dale Warner trial is on hold until Tuesday. So we will not be going and watching deliberations on that one. And I even bought a new Lego set. Let me. That's a cool You can make a panda or an orca or a penguin. So that was what I was supposed to have done when we were on Verdict Watch. But no Verdict Watch today. Today is going to be an early night off. That's nice because it's almost 5 o'clock. But look how cool it is. I like these creator sets where you can make different things. So that will be for Tuesday when we are on Verdict Watch. And it was on sale. Why do they even have alternates then? Maybe they just said, no, we don't want to call in the alternates because they have, maybe they talked to them and they said, well, we were really close, so they don't want to start over. I don't know. You have to make the panda. Well, that will be the vote we'll have Tuesday, which one I am building. Because penguin and panda, this was for you. Oh no, not the panda. Do you know what the panda bear is on the internet, right? I'm guessing you don't. The panda bear is the only bear that's too lazy to make babies. I like the orca. But that's because I think orcas are cool. I have a 5-hour drive on Tuesday, so I'll allow you waiting till then. I'll stream while driving. I will try and do it. But we will vote on which one to build. Tomorrow, I'm thinking about making a Kelsey Fitzsimmons stream because I've been going back and reading up on the different documents in it, and I have some questions. I've talked to Lauren, Common Sense Investigator, that at some point we need to have a stream where, because all these fundraisers, we're just sitting there talking about what's your take on this? I think we need like a document dump stream where what do you see in the documents? What do I see in the documents? Who is this person? So I think that I'll try and reach out to Lauren and hear if she might have some time, or I'll just do my own tomorrow. Hey, Mimi. I'll do my own tomorrow, and because there's some things that just doesn't add up in my world. So I'm gonna see if Lauren is up for it sometime over the weekend. It's a little harder because she normally streams at late night my time, but I like how her mind works as well. And I have people who have been reaching out and asking me about this and about that in that case. And there's a lot of things, and we now have a potential witness list from for that case. That case starts the 23rd. So just open it for. Why won't it open it? That's not what I want. This is the best you can do. Yeah. Because this is the witness list in the Kelsey Fitzsimmons trial. Joint list of witnesses. Now comes the parties and notifies the court that the following witnesses may testify or be referenced in the above caption matter. Patrick Noonan, he's the guy who pulled the trigger. Timothy Houston, he was downstairs making sure Justin stayed calm. John Daly, I believe, was on the scene as well. Stephen Kerr, I can't remember his role. Jason, I can't remember his role. Justin Ayalian, the a-hole. Courtney Ayalian, I think that's the sister. Michelle Mitchell, I think she's the one who testified how dangerous Kelsey is. Lauren Page, William Page, that's her parents. Stephen Fitzsimmons and Michael Bonasora, Massachusetts State Police. He sounds more like a mobster. But now we have that, and I'm kind of hoping that I can get to talk to Lauren. I know she has a fundraiser on Sunday, I believe it is, but I would like to do a stream where we just look at what is actually filed so far. So that's what we're going to do. Other than that, I'll be on Friday Night Live tonight, I think, if Expert wants me there. I haven't heard anything from him yet, but potentially I will be there. And other than that, I don't have things planned for the weekend. No, I might pop in and do a stream now and again if anything pops into mind. And let's do that. And for those of you who I know there's drama going on and I don't care about it. Let that person say whatever that person want to say. It's all true. It's all 100% correct. And I'm the biggest asshole on the planet. And I'm the worst person who has ever lived. I'm worse than Zach. Just let them rage, go crazy. I'm not going to participate in it. So you don't have to send me screenshots. You don't have to reach out to me. There's a reason why I'm staying off social media. I don't want any more of it. I'm let them lose their mind and do whatever they want. It's fine by me. It's all true. I did all of it, and I did more than that, and I'm the worst person in the world. I'm not gonna sit here and start a new beef. It's never gonna end well having internet beef. So let them rage, let them go crazy. I don't care. Let them do what they want to do. It's it'll be fine. Well, I don't know if it'll be fine. Just let them tell you how I really am and what I've really done, and it's most likely true. Maybe even way worse than they say. So just believe everything you hear on the internet. That's always the best way to go. By the way, 29 years ago today, The Big Lebowski opened in theaters, and it's still not a good movie. So, yeah. Worse than Zach is a little much. Let's not go crazy. Well, I've hidden it good. But Patch Baker's on my stream later, The Boobs of Love Bombing. Yes, that is... that's what me and Zach is going to go do tonight. But like Alfie says, believe everything you see and everything you hear. Again, have a nice weekend. And my life got better when I stepped a little bit back from all of the drama online. And I don't need to get all the updates from everyone else. Have a great day.
Oh